After 18 weeks of the NFL regular season, Super Wildcard Weekend kicks off Saturday, January 10th, with a rare doubleheader, and both games come with built-in storylines. A Rams team looking to restore its contender status and Packers, Bears adding a playoff chapter to one of football's oldest rivalries. Beyond the NFL slate, the night also features a marquee NBA matchup in Boston. Below is a snapshot of the day's biggest games, what to watch, where to watch, and the betting angles highlighted by Sportsline projections and CBS Sports experts. Odds can move. Rams at Panthers, rematch with a revenge tone. When/where, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time in Charlotte, Fox. The Rams enter the postseason still carrying the bruise from a stunning 31-28 loss at Carolina on November 30th, a game in which Matthew Stafford threw 2 interceptions as the Panthers pulled an upset that became a key step toward their division title. CBS Sports notes Los Angeles looked like the team to beat in the NFC earlier in the year before dropping 2 of its final 3 to fall out of the NFC West and number 1 seed conversation. Meanwhile, Carolina finished 8-9, grabbed the NFC South crown via tiebreakers, and landed the number 4 seed, setting up this first-round clash. Odds plus picks noted in the article. Despite being on the road, the Rams were listed as 10.5-point favorites at DraftKings, with CBS Sports also noting Davante Adams expected to return, giving Los Angeles a healthier look than it has had in weeks. Sportsline's model value leaned toward the underdog Panthers on the moneyline in a smaller slice of simulations, while CBS Sports expert Emery Hunt backed Carolina plus 10.5 to cover. Packers at Bears. Rivalry meets postseason stakes for the third time ever. When/where, 8 p.m. Eastern Time in Chicago, Prime Video. Packers, Bears doesn't need hype, but the timing does it anyway. This is only the third postseason meeting between the longtime rivals, and it's also their third matchup in about a month. The recent games were chaotic enough to feel like a playoff preview. In Week 14, Green Bay won 28-21, sealing it with a Caleb Williams interception in the end zone on 4th down in the final seconds. In Week 16, Chicago stormed back with 13 fourth-quarter points, including 10 in the final 2 minutes, recovered an onside kick, then won in overtime when Williams hit DJ Moore deep to end it. The home team won both of those meetings, and Chicago hosts again after winning the NFC North, but CBS Sports noted oddsmakers still installed the Packers as slight favorites, pointing to how razor-thin and dramatic the last Bears win was. Odds plus picks noted in the article. Sportsline's model leaned toward Bears plus 1.5, projecting Chicago to cover in 54% of its simulations. On the prop side, CBS Sports expert RJ White spotlighted Colston Loveland under 46.5 receiving yards, framing it around roll context, recent spike games, and a matchup note about Green Bay allowing relatively few tight end yards per game. Spurs at Celtics, a heavyweight matchup even without Tatum. When/where, 8 p.m. Eastern Time in Boston, NBA League Pass. CBS Sports frames San Antonio versus Boston as a potential NBA Finals preview. The Spurs came in 26-11, chasing Oklahoma City near the top of the West, while the Celtics were 24-13 and sitting number 2 in the East despite playing without Jason Tatum as he recovers from a torn Achilles. Pick noted in the article. Sportsline's model favored Celtics moneyline, with Boston winning in 68% of simulations. Good for an A grade in the article's model summary. Looking ahead, Bills at Jaguars brings strength versus strength. CBS Sports also flagged Sunday night's AFC matchup as one of the most intriguing of the weekend. Jaguars, number 3 seed, hosting the Bills on CBS/Paramount+. The Jaguars' season arc is the hook. A leap from 4 wins in 2024 to 13-4 in 2025 under new head coach Liam Cohen, plus an 8-game win streak entering the playoffs. Buffalo, meanwhile, is back in the postseason at 12-5 after a season described as slightly underperforming. CBS Sports framed the matchup as a defining opportunity in an AFC field missing several superstar QBs, while also spotlighting the tactical tension. Buffalo's number 1 rushing offense versus Jacksonville's league-best run defense, 85.6 rushing yards allowed per game. Odds plus picks noted in the article. Sportsline's model leaned toward Jaguars plus 1.5, covering 52% of sims, and CBS Sports expert Brady Cannon pointed to under 51.5, arguing that heavy rushing emphasis on both sides could keep the clock moving.